Hello, my name is Priscilla and I'm going to be showing you how to make a face mask with some products that you could easily find at home. And the whole purpose of this activity is to help build up one's hygienic practices, and it allows them to not only take care of their skin, but it also helps them with their own self-care and their self-esteem. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be mixing a couple of items that we can find at home, and we're going to be using these to create a mask to wear on our face. And so the first item that I have is going to be avocado. So I'm only going to be using 1/4 of an avocado, but the recipe, it calls for half an avocado. I just feel like it was too much. And avocado is really good to soothe the skin, and it's going to help provide some hydration to the skin, and it also minimizes breakouts. And then the second item we're going to be using is coconut oil. So this is just any coconut oil that I found at Target, and it's going to be helping with hydration to the skin. The third item we're going to use is honey. And so honey has antioxidants in it, and it's antibacterial. So it's going to help clean out your skin, and it's also going to make sure that you don't have a lot of nasty things in there. And then we're also going to be using an essential oil. And so this one that I'm using is from Target, and it just says it's joyful, but it's a very citrusy scent. But if you don't have an essential oil, then instead you can use herbs. So you could also use some from like a tea bag or just any sort of herb that you're interested in. So for the essential oils, you can use any type of essential oil depending on what it is that you need. So for example, this one that I got at Target is supposed to be like a very happy scent. It's supposed to uplift your mood, and it's going to be really good to use in the morning when you're trying to wake up, trying to be in a really good headspace for the day. But you could also use lavender oil for like a more relaxing, calming effect. You can use chamomile for a similar calming effect, and you could also use rose to help reduce your anxiety, or you can use rosemary, which is going to help with fatigue. So one of the herbs that I have is actually for chamomile tea, and I got this one at Trader Joe's. So the difference between this one and the essential oil is that the herbs are actually going to be able to help with exfoliation. So because they're little hard pieces, it's going to help like take out all of the dead skin from your face. And compared to the essential oil is more just for the scent, and it doesn't really have any other properties to it, but it all depends on the oil that you're using. So I'm going to be using the citrus one just because I want something to uplift me, and now that finals are coming up, I need something to help keep me happy. So first things first, we're going to start by getting our hair out of our face. So I just have a hair clip here, but you can use anything just to get your hair out of your face. And then next, I have some makeup wipes because we want to start off with a clean, fresh base. So if you don't have makeup wipes, you could just wash your face with whatever cleanser you have. But this one's really good because it's easy to use and it comes with a lot of them. And you're just gonna clean your face, take off any makeup that you have. I'm not gonna be applying the mask to my eyes, so I don't have to clean that off. So just wherever the mask is gonna be going. Cool. And then next, we're going to be mixing our avocado with a fork. So this is going to help grind the avocado. So we've got a fork, and we're just going to be pressing it in like this until we get it kind of mushy. It might take a while, but we want it to get into that sort of consistency that you see with like guacamole. And it doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to be mixed with all the other products as well. Okay, So it just kind of looks like a little mess there, but we're going to be adding some of our other things. So we're actually going to be using a teaspoon. So I just have a regular little cooking measuring spoon. And I'm going to start with the coconut oil. And we're just going to take one teaspoon and just drop it in. So once again, the coconut oil is really good for hydration. So if you want some more hydration to your skin, you can always add some more. I would probably add maybe like half a teaspoon at a time, just because we don't want to overwhelm the skin either with too much hydration. And we're just going to mix it in. Okay. And then after that one, we're going to go ahead and add our honey. Once again, we're just going to do a teaspoon. This one's going to be a little bit harder because it does have a thicker consistency, so it might be hard to pour in the entire amount, but it's okay. And so the honey is going to be antibacterial, and it has a lot of antioxidants, which are good for the skin. So it's going to keep your skin clean and happy. And it's also going to help you with any breakouts, and it's going to make sure that your skin is nice and clear of any pimples or any blackheads, anything that causes any skin issues. Okay, now that that's mixed in too, this is what it looks like so far. It doesn't look like much, but that's okay. So next I'm going to be going in with the essential oils. So for this one, we're just going to add a few drops. It's up to you how much you want to add, whether you want a stronger scent to it or not. So I will warn you that if you are sensitive to fragrances, maybe you might want to skip this step just because it is a pretty heavy scent. So we're just going to add a few drops. I couldn't control the drops, so oh well. The more the merrier. It'll keep me happier. We're just going to keep mixing that into our avocado mixture. And we're going to make it nice and creamy. Want to make sure that it all gets evenly mixed. That way we don't have random spots on our faces that only have avocado or only have the honey or whatever else. So you want to make sure that it's pretty even. And so I also brought a brush with me just so that I could apply it easier onto the face. And so this is what it looks like. It looks exactly the same, but it's a little bit more mushy now. So what we're going to do is we're going to be mixing it with this little brush. It's just a regular brush. There's nothing special to it. And what we're going to do is we're just going to get it. We're just going to apply it onto our face. It's kind of hard to see for myself to do this, but when you apply it, you're basically going to leave it on for up to about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. It's still a little chunky, but it's okay. And so this is going to help moisturize your face. It's going to help you with any breakouts. And it's basically just going to help you out with just taking care of your skin. And while we do this, it's always nice to have maybe some music in the background, or, you know, you could do this while watching TV. I have a candle back there, so that way it kind of sets the mood a little bit. We want to relax while we're doing this. This isn't really something that we want to do when we're kind of upset and aren't really thinking. Okay, so now that that's on, we want to leave it on for about 10 minutes. I'm not going to wear it that long just for the sake of time, but I'm just going to go over a couple more notes about this. So like I said, you could replace the essential oils for some herbs, and if you do mix herbs instead of the essential oils, you can mix it in with your hands. That way you rub it in and it's going to help you with exfoliating your skin. And so you could also mix it with both of them if you want the added benefits of having the essential oil. You can also add the more coconut oil if you want more hydration. You can add more honey if you want more antioxidants, or you can use more avocado if you want more of that soothing feeling for the mask. And it's also important to note that even though most of these items are edible, we don't want to eat the mask. Or at least if you're using the essential oils, don't eat it, because most essential oils aren't really meant to be ingested. So we want to be careful with that. If you're not using any essential oils or the herbs, then I guess you could eat it. It might not taste good, but feel free. And then make sure that you wash your face before applying the mask, because that's going to ensure the best results. If you start with a clean base, then it's going to help you with making sure that your skin really soaks in the mask and gets all of the benefits off of it. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to wash it off. And instead of going to the bathroom, I'm just going to use another wet wipe. Well, it's a makeup wipe. Little bit safer for the skin. And we're just going to wipe it off. I might have to go through multiple of these. And we're just going to take all of it off. And you can probably leave some of it on. I don't think it would actually harm you. Let me take another one. But it's easier to just leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes so it doesn't take up too much time of your day. But if you are able to spend more time on it, then you can always leave it as long as you want. Leave it on for an entire movie, or, whatever it is that you're interested in doing. You can also participate in other activities, anything fun, and it should be fine. So now that I washed it off, my skin is looking good. I do have a few little breakouts, so I hope that it helps out with that. But other than that, it's pretty easy to do. It doesn't take too much time, and it has a lot of benefits. So thank you, and have a good rest of your day.